In this video, we are going to see the most fundamental laws in electric circuits, that is Kirchhoff laws. There are two types of laws: Kirchhoff's current law, also called as KCL, and Kirchhoff's voltage law, also called as KVL. So we will see Kirchhoff's current law first. So it states the algebraic sum of electric currents meeting at a junction is always equal to 0. Let's graphically interpret the meaning of this statement. First, we will decide about a junction. So, junction is a point in an electric circuit where currents are meeting. So, let's consider there are 5 branches carrying a currents like this. I randomly mark the direction. Here, algebraic word requires some additional information along with the magnitude of the current which are meeting at this junction called as N. So that information is nothing but a direction of current. So here we will have something called as a sign convention. So we need to distinguish whether the current is incoming to the node or leaving the node. For that purpose, we are going to assume a current which is entering the node. Will assume that as positive, hence the current which is leaving the node will become negative. So all this information is required in order to see the technique called as nodal analysis that we will see in subsequent videos. So if I apply this theorem along with this sign convention, I will get one statement. The statement over here is I1 is entering, so I will consider that as a positive. I2 is leaving, so that is minus. I3 once again entering, so plus as per our sign convention. I4 is also entering, so plus, and I5 is leaving a node, hence minus. So here we have taken into account the sign of the current also by knowing the sign convention in order to get this statement. Let's do one thing. Let's have all the terms positive, be sum of term on left hand side, sum of maybe on right hand side. So that will give us I1 plus I3 plus I4 equal to I2 plus I5. Just observe closely these three currents I1, I3, I4, I1, I3, I4 of the same nature, that is entering to the node. So I can say it is a summation of current which are entering the node equal to, once again, if you see carefully, I2 and I5 of the same nature leaving the node. So I can say summation of I leaving. So in the end, what I can say, summation of current entering the node is same as summation of current leaving the node. That is what a Kirchhoff's current law is all about. Let's discuss Kirchhoff's voltage law, also called as KVL. It states the algebraic sum of voltages of all the elements in a closed loop is always equal to 0. Once again, there is a concept which requires to interpret algebraic word. Okay? So let's draw a simple closed loop, okay, having some elements present in it. So I'm having a voltage source, and some of the resistors are connected in series with another voltage source, and circuit is closed. Okay, so over here I will have two voltages, V1, V2. So here we are having a two voltage sources V1 and V2 with the two resistances connected in series, R1, R2. So being a closed loop, there will be a current flowing in the circuit. Let's consider this is a current I. This current flowing through the resistance R will always give you a voltage drop. So drop means it is plus minus in the direction of current. Okay, you have to remember this sign convention properly, because that is what the most fundamental thing which we require henceforth while analyzing any circuit. Similarly, a same current flowing through the resistance R2 give rise to a voltage drop plus minus, okay, of this nature. Now here we need to consider a sign convention. Okay, so let's list out what are the sign convention we need to follow. So to close a path, we are going to start with a one particular point. Let's consider this is point A. Let's see, this is B, C, D, E, and back to the A. So basically there is a closed loop A, B, C, D, E, A. In this loop, we have to apply a KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law, and we have to verify whether the voltages across all the elements, its algebraic sum is 0 or not. Okay, rather we have to apply and make it 0 so that we can say a KVL is being applied to the closed loop. So in this, if we travel, what we are getting a voltage which are changing from plus to minus, or sometimes it is minus to plus. So as far as sign convention is concerned, if in a tracing a path I come across a voltage which is changing from positive to negative, that I have to represent negative sign. Minus to plus, that means negative to positive in the same direction if I come across, that I have to consider as positive term. So let's apply this convention over here. So if I apply KVL to loop A, B, C, D, E and back to the A, what I will get? A to B plus minus is negative, so minus, and here I'm getting a voltage by Ohm's law, which is nothing but I into R. So it is IR1 plus minus IR2 plus minus V2 is a voltage source. So I'm tracing apart from C to D, now D to E, nothing is there, E to A, minus plus is plus, so plus V1, and I have to stop over here because I have started with the A point and coming back to the same A point after traversing a path 0. So I can simplify this, and I will consider all the voltage on one side, all the currents and resistor on another side to get I R1 plus I R2. So thing is that V1 minus V2 is actually a algebraic sum of voltage sources. Why algebraic? Because here sign is also coming into the picture. So it's a algebraic summation of all voltage sources equal to summation of, here IR1 and IR2 are nothing but voltage drops across resistors. Okay, but what we are going to do henceforth while solving a problem using a KVL, we are not going to apply this, which is a bit difficult and sometimes confusing statement. Instead, we are going to apply KVL to whatever loop is having and will keep the equation as it is. So here we have seen two most fundamental laws, KVL and KCL, based on which we are going to develop some more techniques to analyze and simplify the circuits. Thank you.